Let's take a look at Dixit, the mirrors expansion here. And here's the box. What I do is I throw the box away. And I just take, they have this little insert here, and keep that so I know which expansions I have. So I put that in the box, and then I've got, here are my other ones I have. There. And then I can just get rid of that box. There's no point. So I'm going to show you the cards. Comes with 84 cards. I'm going to show you all 84. And I'm going to show you my favorite 5. And then I'll give you an example. I'm going to start showing these while I talk. I'll give you an example of what I would say if I played that card with my family. Tree is plugged in. That's a little strange. These are all strange. 2 trees in a row there. We have a little girl rocking, looks like a grandmother. That's fun. That monster looks like it's having a bad day. Well, maybe a troll. Cat versus some pirates there. Some spider action. Well, those guys are having a good time. They're chilling. Looks like about the same person there. Kind of Egyptian theme on those couple. What is going on in that one? I don't know. Cat's juggling a lot of stuff from pie to an iron. This is fun. Got some puppets. It looks like the wolf is playing one of little pigs and Goldilocks, maybe. Oh, look at that. They got their own, their head is in one of their own eggs. That's weird. So I guess the reason I did this on another video, and once you mix them in with my other 3 expansions, there's no way to tell which ones came from which expansion. There's no marking on the card, even like a little dot in the corner. There's nothing. So I just think it's kind of nice to know where the cards came from. So I made this last time before I shuffle them in, and what I'll probably do is I'll take a good amount, but not all of them, and I'll probably shuffle those in so we get to play with the new cards, but it's not just all new cards. Or I don't just put them by a person where I give, hey, I'll put the new cards by my sister, and then every new card that we see, you know which one was hers. That's fun. They're all on the Golden Gate Bridge. I might say 5K on that one because my wife and I ran across it and it was about 3 miles. And hopefully people wouldn't recognize that as a clue. So this game is different when you play with people that you know, because you're able to give some inside clues, like an inside joke about something. When you play with people you don't know, you're really just looking at the card and trying to make a prediction of, have they seen that movie I want to reference, or have they all seen it, or like I could say, no disassemble, and anybody who saw that robot movie would pick that pretty easily. But there's a lot of robots in this artwork, it seems like, and over the expansions I've gotten. But I'm also banking on the fact that somebody had seen Short Circuit. So I think this is a good set. There are no duds here. They're tickling, looks like probably a hedgehog, a little spiky animal. So You gotta get that machine to do it, not a person. This is on the cover. Is he gonna let him in? Nope. Not gonna let him in. And this one, I like this one quite a bit. This is a runner-up. I almost considered it for my top 5. I don't know what's happening here. It looks like it's like a guy, one of those old-fashioned scuba things, and there's like a dinosaur-looking thing out back. I don't know. I like that one. Okay, top 5. And what I would say, if you're new to the game, this might help you kind of get an idea. I'm not necessarily good at this game, but I do have fun. And this is the type of game that if you don't do well, you still should be able to have a good time. So this one here, I would say Park City, and that's a reference to a town near where I live that used to have a dog racing track. And if we're playing with some of the kids, they're not going to get that. If we're playing with somebody without a town, they're not going to get that. But any local here in Wichita would immediately know Park City, and they would think, okay, that's weird. They see the dog racing, and they probably clue in on that. Or maybe you could say, going to pull a hammy, and hopefully something else is physical on there. This one here, I like this one quite a bit. Kind of wild, and I thought about doing some Elf references to the Elf movie. Everyone's seen that, and I think I would pick a pretty obvious reference, and I would get skunked on that. Everyone would find me out. So I would say 4th of July, and this is what I imagine is happening at the North Pole on the 4th of July. They're not working. It's like a day off, and Santa's exhausted, and the elves are just having a good old time. All right, this is fun for not the groom here. Praying Mantis is getting married, and we all know how this is going to go. They're going to do their thing, and he's going to be lunch or dinner or breakfast or whatever time of day it happens. But he's in trouble. Look at his little skinny arms compared to her Praying Mantis thing. So I would say on this one, 2 minutes in heaven. And that's a Flight of the Conchords reference. But hey, 2 minutes in heaven is better than 1 minute in heaven. And he's about to be gone. All right, this one, I don't know. I'm probably being too obvious on my pick on this one. I would say snooze button. And so there I am sleeping, you know, being a ninja in my dreams or whatever. And 8:15 rolled by, and I hit the snooze. And then 10 o'clock hit by, I hit the snooze. And 11:30, really sleeping in. But I would say snooze button as I'm hitting the snooze button, which I'm not a fan of. This one. So I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. And a lot of times it's just up. There's no way to tell. But I would think that somebody broke this mushroom, and he has tied them to the tree. And he is, you know, that's valuable real estate to that mushroom that they broke. And they're kind of screwed. And I almost thought about like skipping leg day, looking how skinny all their legs are. But that probably would not go real well as a clue. I'm going to say Fifth Amendment. Knowing full well out of the 5 of us that are probably playing, somebody just doesn't have a clue what the Fifth Amendment is, which is the right to not testify against yourself. And, you know, it'd also be funny if I said Fourth Amendment or Sixth, or I messed that up. Maybe it's not the Fifth Amendment, but people understand that I don't know that very well. Anyway, so these 3 are kind of on trial here. He's upset about the damage. Fifth Amendment. They don't have to actually testify. Now, they would testify against each other, I believe. I'm not a lawyer. Anyway, that was kind of a look at Dixit mirrors. And I recommend it. I haven't got a bad set yet. And it's just fun to kind of add more to the collection and enjoy them new cards with your playgroup.